Hello, beautiful souls. Today is the 6th of June, 2022. So it's really the 666 portal because 2022 adds up to be 6. So on this day, I decided to share for everyone here on YouTube, especially those who are interested in meditation, in divine connection, in divine assistance, who are connected with me. Thank you so much for subscribing and listening. In today's video, I want to talk about dream connections that I have with Lord Shiva. Okay, Lord Shiva is the creator of the universe, also the destroyer of the universe, Shiva and Rudra. And I just want to give a caveat. I never knew about Lord Shiva or Lord Rudra before I had these dreams because I am Burmese, I am Chinese, and I grew up knowing a lot about Buddhism, and I practice meditation, Theravada meditation, Vipassana, through the Buddhist techniques. So I have little understanding and little knowledge about Lord Shiva. But it all started in 2019, so this is a bit of a storytelling, if you wish, and I just want to share my experiences with all of you who wish to know a little bit more, because what I learned from my experiences is that these dream connections are so real. They are as if Shiva, Lord Shiva, is right in front of me. So I know because of this dream, I know for a fact that Lord Shiva is a very powerful protector and a very benevolent, good protector of our universe. And because of these direct insights that I get from my dreams, I know that we are definitely not alone on this planet. And I know that this life is not the only life, or it's not my first life. I must have past karmic connections with Lord Shiva, and I must have some kind of divine connection with Lord Shiva. Otherwise, I would not have these dreams because I don't have friends around me. I don't have a community. And so how did the dreams just come up? It's really incredible. I wanted to share with you the very first dream, and it comes back in 2019, the very first one. I've had very first significant one. I've had dreams of seeing, like, going up, especially there is always a hill and there's always a temple up on the hill, and all the gods on the temple are coming down. So it's Hanuman, it's all the, they all have some animal body and they all coming down, they're all very colorful and they all come down the hill in some kind of parade. And that was when I was back as a teenager. I had that very striking dream. And that was one dream. My encounters with Lord Shiva, I never had per se until this very first dream in 2019. And in this dream, I was in a meditation hall somewhere, don't know, maybe Singapore, and it was crowded. Lots of people. This was pre-COVID. It was just the year before COVID, and I already felt this sense of being claustrophobic around people. So I prefer to step out of the hotel, the meditation retreat center, out into the open park, and it looked like botanical gardens. So I went out, and immediately when I went out, I saw a big banyan tree. This huge banyan tree, and right under the banyan tree was a big, beautiful statue of Lord Shiva. And he looked exactly like in a meditation pose, sitting cross-legged under the tree. The statue was enormous. It was huge. And suddenly the statue, Shiva started to talk to me and said, Kay, would you like to meditate? And I'm like, who, what? Yeah, yes, I would like to meditate. So he said, well, just grab a cushion. And so there were meditation cushions. I sat down and he just chanted Om. And it was the deepest Om. I was like, Om. It really reverberated every single cell of my body. And I woke up. And ever since I felt like, wow, I felt this incredible connection with Lord Shiva. And I got into my new company, got hired. And that was when I started to look up YouTube and looked for mantras of Shiva, and especially the one that I came across is Shiva Hum. And each time I listen to Shiva Hum, it brings tears to my eyes because I just feel there's just so much love from Lord Shiva. It's just pure love. It's really hard to describe it because not to say that I want to compare, but when I do meditation in the Buddhist technique, it's very scientific, it's very methodological. It's like, you observe your thoughts, Vedana, you observe your physical sensations, and it's very scientific. You're just taking a step back, you're being an observer. And the whole devotion doesn't come in. Whereas I feel like with Shiva, one of the pathways to spiritual enlightenment or spiritual progression is through bhakti, which is love and devotion to God. This is what is missing in Buddhism, for me at least. Yes, a big part of it. But when I hear Shiva Hum and I listen to, Shiva's mantras, it's a lot of beautiful ones shared by YouTube, I feel like, tears are just falling through my eyes. And it's a sort of love that is so easy, effortless, and pure and divine and straight from source. And there's no love that you can get from a mother, father, lover, spouse, child, human being that can replace this love from the gods. It's just all powerful. So that was when I started to know Shiva because of this dream. And I was taking the metro stop of Namur in Montreal. That was my stop for my work. And then, very strange, I noticed a trident. I never noticed these symbols before. And I noticed this trident right on the metro station of Montreal. I was like, trident. So I looked up. And I knew the trident is part of Shiva's symbols, and he carries the trident. So that's a very strong connection with Shiva that started building up since 2019, right before COVID. Yeah. And I started to get more dreams with Shiva. And another striking dream that I had that I wanted to share with you as well, very incredible, and this was in 2021. So in between I had a few other dreams, and I will share with you in a separate video about Lord Ganesha because I dream of Lord Ganesha just as much and even more than Lord Shiva. So I'll share a separate video on the very incredible dreams with Lord Ganesha and how he's actually guiding me through these dreams. This other dream was in April 2021. And in this dream, I was traveling to India with my mom and my cousin brother. And like any tourist, I had this huge lens camera. And it was supposed to be someplace near the Himalayas mountains, something like this, and near the sea at the same time. It was really strange. There was the sea and there was the mountains. And there were these very red cliffs. So I approached closer. I crossed the road and I told my mom I left them behind and I said, I want to get over to the other side. So if you know me, I dream a lot. So I'm a complete lucid dreamer. I have a lot of dreams. They are very prophetic. And I'll share more about dreams in a separate playlist probably. But in this particular dream, I crossed over, I started shooting because there was a ceremony or a ritual that was going on in the caves. So it was red, big cliffs, and there was this priest, dancing priest. And around him were devotees. And now the priest is blue. So that was not even striking for me. It was like, yeah, blue priest, no problem, right? But this priest was dancing. He had many arms. Again, this doesn't sound incredible for me in the dream. It felt very normal. And as a tourist, I was just shooting, filming, long lens camera. And everybody around me were all European, Caucasian, okay, just taking pictures like it's really amazing. And I could see there was the sparkling sea and the caves, and then beyond the sea there was the monastery, another monastery far out in the sea. So I was enjoying myself, and then the blue priest started to dance towards me, and everybody was like scared, right? Everybody was backing away, and I was like still. And then I realized at one point that Shiva just stood right in front of me. So that priest was called, the priest was Shiva, blue with many arms, dancing. And he came to me and he said to me almost telepathically, would you like me to autograph my name on your? And I'm like, sure. I wasn't scared. So I gave my left arm. If any one of you are Shiva devotees who knows more about Shiva than I do, can you please leave a comment about what this means? He took my left arm and he wrote Shiva. It did not hurt at all. It felt like a tattoo. And I was like, thank you very much. Can't remember what the color of the ink was. Could be red, but it was written Shiva. And then I woke up. So I was so intrigued by this dream that I have never been to. I've been to India on business trips. The only place that I've been to was Gurgaon and to Mumbai. And only places I've been to is the hotel and the conference rooms. I haven't been sightseeing truly, so I don't know these places in India. So I was like, red caves, red cliff, dancing statue, and I came across on Google, incredible, the Red Temple Cave of Shiva Temple, and it's in the Badami Cave Temples in India. And right situated, these cliffs are by the lake. It's the Emerald Green Agyasta Lake. It's located in southwest of India. It's not exactly in the Himalayas. It's next to Goa and the Arabian Sea. And it was exactly the pillars, the whole cliff, the color red. And there, strikingly, there is this image. I found there was the dancing hands and it was dancing Shiva. Again, I did an internet research because there was another temple was out in the sea and it looked exactly like this one. It is a temple that's located in the sea. It's the Linga Raja temple, which is dedicated to Shiva, and it's in the state of Odisha, located in the east in the coastal state by the sea. So it's set in an island by the sea. So it was just incredible. It's like the dreams of Shiva and really just coming straight up and saying, offering to help, writing his name down just in case I don't know it's him. It's yeah, I do believe in Shiva because of my dreams, and every Monday I dedicate it to Shiva. I have the Shiva Lingam and I listen to Shiva chants. Om Namah Shivaya. I love Om Namah Shivaya and it brings a lot of peace to my heart. And I know that for real, there is, beyond a doubt, there are protectors in this universe who are protecting beings. And I cannot ask you to believe in Lord Shiva. I myself did not know who was Lord Shiva until he came into my dream, but the feelings that I get is just of pure source energy and pure love. Yeah, and with that, I wish you a pure love, lovely day. Today being the 666, that all your dreams and your aspirations, your hopes and desires for love, for all good things in your life, may it come true. May you be protected, safe from harm, and may you be protected so much and life filled with abundance and gratitude. So this is the sharing for Lord Shiva. Watch out, I will love to share another video about the dreams of Lord Ganesha. I will also leave in the descriptions a lot of the chantings and mantras and hymns of Lord Shiva as well that you can find on YouTube, and the ones that I actually listen to, and I'll share it in the description below. With that, I wish you a beautiful day. Namaste. Take care. God bless.